Cryptozoology, where the world of mystery creatures, legends, and the unknown collide with science and ancient beliefs. From Bigfoot to the Loch Ness Monster, there are many creatures that cryptozoologists believe exist, or once existed. But what if I told you that dinosaurs, creatures often considered ancient and extinct, might actually be mentioned in one of the oldest texts in history, the Bible? Could cryptozoology and biblical accounts of creatures actually intersect? Let's dive in. Today, we're exploring an interesting intersection of topics: cryptozoology, dinosaurs, and the Bible. Do ancient creatures, often thought of as dinosaurs, hold a place in the scriptures? And how does the Bible describe creatures that could possibly resemble these ancient giants? Let's get into it. First, let's define cryptozoology. The term comes from two words: crypto, meaning hidden, and zoology, meaning the study of animals. It's the study of creatures that have been reported by eyewitnesses but haven't been scientifically proven to exist. Think of creatures like Bigfoot, the Mbembe, and of course the Loch Ness Monster. These creatures often remain in the realm of myth, folklore, or mystery. Now let's switch gears to the Bible. Most of us know that the Bible doesn't explicitly mention dinosaurs, at least not in the way we might expect. But could it be that some of the creatures described in the Bible are actually referencing these ancient creatures we call dinosaurs? Let's take a look at a couple of examples. One of the most famous creatures in the Bible is the behemoth, mentioned in the book of Job, chapter 40. The description of the behemoth in verses 15 to 24 paints a picture of a massive, powerful animal, unlike anything we see today. Some scholars and cryptozoologists believe the behemoth might have been a reference to a long-extinct creature, potentially a sauropod dinosaur, given the description of its massive size, thick bones, and tail like a cedar tree. Job 40, 15 to 17 reads, "Look at behemoth, which I made along with you, and which feeds on grass like an ox. What strength it has in its loins, what power in the muscles of its belly. Its tail sways like a cedar. The sinews of its thighs are close-knit." Another creature is the Leviathan. Described in several parts of the Bible, most notably in Job 41, the Leviathan is portrayed as a fearsome sea creature. Some have speculated that this creature might be a description of an ancient sea-dwelling reptile, like a mosasaurus or even a giant prehistoric whale. Job 41, 1-2 says, "Can you pull in the Leviathan with a fishhook or tie down its tongue with a rope? Can you put a cord through its nose or pierce its jaw with a hook?" So what does all of this mean? Are we talking about actual dinosaurs or prehistoric creatures? While the Bible doesn't use the word dinosaur, a term that wasn't coined until the 19th century, it's possible that descriptions of creatures like the behemoth and Leviathan could be referring to creatures similar to those we think of as dinosaurs today. And when you consider that the Bible spans thousands of years of history, it's entirely possible that some of these creatures were seen by people who simply didn't have the scientific language we use today to describe them. Of course, not everyone agrees with the theory that the Bible describes dinosaurs. Some believe these descriptions refer to known animals of the time, like hippopotamuses or crocodiles. Others suggest that these creatures could be symbolic or metaphorical, representing chaos or power. But the question remains, could there be a deeper connection between the ancient creatures of the Bible and the dinosaurs that once roamed the earth? And then there's the question of modern cryptozoology. Could there still be remnants of these ancient creatures hiding in the world today? Some cryptozoologists claim that sightings of creatures like the Loch Ness Monster or the Mbembe could be evidence that dinosaurs or dinosaur-like creatures still exist in isolated pockets of the world. So whether we're talking about creatures mentioned in the Bible or mysterious beings that have yet to be proven, the connection between cryptozoology, ancient animals, and scripture is a fascinating subject. Could the Bible have described dinosaurs? It's certainly a possibility, and while we may never have all the answers, it's a question that sparks curiosity and wonder. What do you think? Do you believe the behemoth and Leviathan were dinosaurs, or is there something else going on here? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this exploration into the unknown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, keep exploring the mysteries of our world and beyond.